Hi, it's Dr. Smith from Wigston Central Surgery with a short video just to update you about the wearing of masks. Now, we know for some of you this remains a really important thing as we try to get used to life after the pandemic. And up until recently, it remained law that you needed to wear a mask if you came onto NHS property, such as a general practice building. But over the past few weeks, that law has now changed, and so each GP practice is able to do its own risk assessment and able to come up with its own guidance around masks. But what does that mean for you? Well, as we look forwards together, you are no longer going to be told that you have to wear a mask as you enter a general practice building. But we would like you to bear in mind the needs of others who might be there. Bear in mind that health centres such as this are more likely to have vulnerable people in or people who are unwell. So if you do have any respiratory symptoms such as a cough and a cold, and we know that they often can be more prevalent in the winter, then we would ask you still to wear a mask when you come into the practice. And also when you come in, if you notice in the waiting room that there's someone wearing a mask, it might be that you don't want to sit right next to them. They might be wearing a mask because they have respiratory symptoms, or they may be wearing a mask because they're cautious still about being around other people. It's the same for the doctors. So for some of us, we will continue to wear masks all the time with every patient. Some of us, our preference may be not to wear a mask all the time. Certainly, if you see a doctor or a nurse or any other practitioner and you would like them to wear a mask, you're well within your rights to ask them to put one on. But remember what these masks do. They're not so much for protecting us from catching something, they're actually from stopping us transmitting something. And so doctors and nurses and other staff will continue to test themselves if they are symptomatic for COVID and will wear a mask if they've got any concerns about passing anything on. It remains the case that if we're COVID positive, then we will not be seeing people face to face. So as we look forward together when we think about the topic of masks, we know this is one that has divided opinion. Some people love them, some people hate them. But as we work well together going forwards, let's try to be compassionate and let's try to think about the other people that we might come across and consider whether even if you don't intend to wear a mask, you might want to have one on your person, just in case you come across someone who might benefit from you putting it on. A quick summary then. It's no longer mandatory for you to wear a mask, but we would like you to consider it, in particular if you have any respiratory symptoms such as a cough or a sneeze or anything else that you might be concerned about passing on. I hope that's been helpful and we'll see you again soon.